What's up everyone, this is me Alpha back with a brand new episode of Clash Royale. So in today's video guys, I'm going to share the top 3 decks for 20 wins in the Crown Championship Finals Challenge. But first of all, let me give you a quick overview of this challenge. So you will be getting a giant chest at 8 wins, and then you will be getting a magical chest at 12 wins, and then legendary chest at 18 wins. Also you will get some epics and rares, but the main thing is the gold. So at 14 wins you will get 20,000 gold, at 10 wins you will get 15,000 gold, and at 2 wins you will get 2,000 gold, which comes approx to 37,000 gold, which is not a small amount. And yes guys, the re-entry for this challenge is going to be 100 gems. So do not take this challenge lightly and waste a lot of gems. So with all of these been discussed, let's move forward to the main part of the video, which is the best decks. So the very first deck that I'm going to suggest is going to be this deck. Very powerful in defense and also very powerful in offense because of the Hog Rider. So now let's talk about this deck a little bit. So if you want to go for an offensive push, you can go Ice Golem, Hog Rider, or you can go Ice Golem, Cannon Card for an offensive push. And if your opponent is low on Elixir, then you are surely going to take his tower down. So now let's talk about the defense a little bit. So Cannon Card has a lot of damage per second, and with the help of Ice Wizard slowing all of the push, the Cannon Card can easily melt a tank like a Giant or a P.E.K.K.A. And the best part of this deck is the Tornado. You can clump all of the troops, and the Ice Wizard will simply slow down each and everything, and your Cannon Card, the Mega Minion, will easily swipe out everything. And according to me, this deck can face a problem against 3 Musketeers if not played correctly. So you need to have a lot of practice with this deck. So as I said, it is going to be very tough against 3 Musketeers. So let me give some tips on how to win against the 3 Musketeer deck. So first of all, you have a Tornado spell which can easily clump all the 3 Musketeer on a single lane. And do not ever misplace your Tornado because it can easily cost you the game. And now for the Minion Horde and the Battle Ram. And now for the Minion Horde, you have the Ice Wizard and also the Poison spell, and you can use the Poison spell to kill the pump also and get some value. But try to get as much value as possible with the Poison spell. So now let's talk about the current battle which is going on right now. So as you all guys can see, he is not letting my Hog Rider get a single hit on that tower. So I am just waiting patiently, and I am just waiting for the right moment to place my Hog Rider. Okay, so he goes with a P.E.K.K.A. and a Ice Spirit, and there is no way my Hog Rider is going to get a single hit. So now I am constantly focusing on cycling back to a Hog Rider because I know he cannot cycle the P.E.K.K.A. as fast as I can. So here as you guys can see, I am placing my Cannon Card. So as he used a Mega Knight right now, I will straight away go with a Hog Rider, and knowing that he does not have any Elixir, so my Hog Rider did get one shot on that tower. So now let's see what happens, and we have to play slow right now because we know that he has a P.E.K.K.A. right now and he can build a very huge push. But at the same time, we also have to keep some pressure. So he just placed his P.E.K.K.A. and I can play the Hog Rider in the middle of the arena, and it will straight away evade the P.E.K.K.A. and get one hit on that tower, and that's what I need. So that was a well played, good game. So now let's move forward to the next deck, which is going to be a log bait deck, which is very strong right now if you play it correctly. So first of all, let me give you a overview of this deck. So this deck is very popular right now, and you all guys might be knowing each and everything about this deck, but I have few tips and tricks for you guys while using this deck. So at the beginning, if you go with a Goblin Barrel, try to combine the Goblin Barrel with the Ice Spirit, because Ice Spirit can easily freeze a troop, and your stab goblins will get a lot of damage on that tower if your opponent does not have a log or a zap spell. And this deck is a very fast cycle deck. But right here, as you guys can see, I was waiting for the Ice Golem to get killed and then move and then pull the Hog Rider to my tower, but we still got a lot of damage. But now I know that he has a Poison spell and maybe he does not have a log or the zap spell. So now I went with a Goblin Gang and also a Goblin Barrel on the other lane, and we are dealing a lot of damage on that single push. So now Ice Spirit for the bats, and now let's see, and he will probably back up the knight and he will probably go with a Hog Rider soon. So I have my Tornado ready, so try to activate the King Tower as much as possible, and this is the placement where the Hog Rider cannot get any hit on your tower. And one more thing again guys, you need to practice this deck a lot before entering the Crown Championship Challenge. So now I will pressure once again with the Goblin Goblin Barrel, and I will place my Ice Spirit for the Inferno Dragon. And now let's wait a little bit and place my Goblin Gang for that Inferno Dragon. And we are looking very good right now because he has a Hog Rider and we have the perfect counter for the Hog Rider, which is Tornado and the Ice Spirit. So now I am placing my Knight and the Princess for the Hog Rider push. So I used my Tornado with the Ice Spirit so that the Hog Rider cannot get any hit on my tower. And now I will pressure on the other lane with the Goblin Gang and the Goblin Barrel. So now let's see, we are getting a lot of damage and we might probably get the whole tower. And we might probably get both of his towers down. So his Hog Rider may get one hit right here. Okay, so Hog Rider did get a hit, and now we can straight away go with a Goblin Barrel and a Goblin Gang. A good game and a well played for him, and this was a very easy match. But try to practice this deck as much as possible because this deck can easily get you 12 wins in the Crown Championship Challenge. So now let's move forward to the last and the powerful deck in the game right now, which is the Hog Rider Mega Knight deck. And I think that many top players are going to use this deck in the Crown Championship Final Challenge. So now let me give you some tips and tricks regarding this deck. So this deck has a Hog Rider as offense and the best defensive card right now, which is the Mega Knight. So if your opponent goes with a bridge spam on the other lane, you can simply place a Mega Knight and completely destroy the opponent's push. So now let's talk about the bats, the goblins and the Inferno Dragon. So a lot of player will be running Zap spell for the bats, but you have a Inferno Dragon if they use a Zap spell, and also the Stab Goblins. So now let's talk about the current battle which is going on. So he has already activated the King Tower, and now I have to find the perfect timing for my Hog Rider where he does not have any elixir. So he is currently leading in the damage right now, but I am sure that I am going to make a good comeback in the double elixir with the Mega Knight. So right now I am just playing defensive and try to save as much elixir as possible. So now I will be going with a Mega Knight if he goes with a Hog Rider. So no Hog Rider, so I will place my Ice Golem quickly so that Musketeer does not lock onto my tower. So now I will go with a Hog Rider once again just to pressure him a little bit. So he will surely pull my Hog Rider with the Tornado spell. So I will place my Inferno Dragon, and we are in double elixir right now where this deck shines the most. So I will place my Mega Knight and the bats for that Hog Rider. And I don't know why the Mega Knight freezes when he jumps on the Ice Spirit. But never mind, we have a massive push right now and our Hog Rider is going to get one hit on that tower. And maybe the Inferno Dragon too can get a little bit of damage. But he fireballed and he used a lot of elixir. And I know that he is very low on elixir. And I think I will go with a huge Mega Knight push if he does not do anything. But he uses his Hog Rider offensively, which simply gives me more time to do a large offensive push. So here, as you guys can see, I will place my Hog Rider, the bats and each and everything, because this is the only time where I can get a lot of damage. So he missed my Hog Rider with the fireball, and the Mega Knight is on the tower, and that is going to be a well played good game for him because he used a lot of elixir on that fireball, as I said before. So try and practice all of these three decks, and I hope you guys can get a lot of wins in this Crown Championship Finals Challenge. So at the end, if you guys enjoyed this video, do smash that like button, and if you guys are new right here, do subscribe to my channel for Clash Royale decks, Clash Royale news and all the things related to Clash Royale on this channel. So this was me Alpha, and I am signing out.